to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
I did the job and I did my job and Eddie Hearn did his job. But yeah, when Eddie jumped in the ring for that Butte fight, that could have caused serious problems.
He's there behind you.
Oh, there he is, look, the culprit. Yeah, I don't think anyone would have disqualified me for that. But I don't think he'll do it again, will he?
I don't know. Ed, he was saying when you nearly fucked his fight up with Butte.
No, I didn't say it. He asked me.
I did ask him.
I'll tell you what actually happened. I went straight back to the changing rooms after.
Yeah.
Right, so when I got in the ring after, bear in mind, how long ago was it now? 10 years? 9 years?
10 or 11, 2012.
Okay, so 11 years ago, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. I even wore a red tie for the night for Nottingham, cringe.
And right. I was just saying then, was your first fight when the Super 6, it wasn't Abraham, was it? We was chatting through the Abraham, but it was Johnson. Yeah.
It's when I picked you up, remember?
It was correct.
I hardly knew him, and we nearly got robbed. Fucking, one judge gave it a draw, you won nearly every round.
Eddie was more worried than me, put it out.
I was waiting for him to go, fucking great. I signed with you, and I got robbed out here in Atlantic City. So I was behind him, and I just went, whoop, picked him up, and I was like, hardly knew him. But no, the Butte one, I got in the ring, and when I got in the ring, someone, after everything that happened, I got in early. Someone came up to me, one of the officials, and went, "Oh, you should be careful because the IBF rules state that if you go into the ring, the fight could be disqualified. The fighter could be disqualified." So I'm like, and he went, "But well done." And obviously, then they're going through the thing, and I'm thinking they could appeal here. So my old man's got in the ring. I went, Dad, I got in the ring too early. He went, "Oh, shut up." I went, "No, I did." I said, "And under the IBF rules." He's like, "No, don't be daft." I'm like, "Okay." And then they're announcing everyone's going mad. I'm thinking, oh my God, if this gets overturned. So I finished that, done the interview, went straight back to the changing room and got the rules out. And it's corner team only, not crazed promoter. I was actually shitting myself. Because you imagine you won that and I get you disqualified.
I never actually gave it any credence at all. I didn't think it was a real thing. Yeah, he did. He waved it.
And I always say to the ref, Earl, can't remember his name, but I say to him, "You crossed your hands. The fight's over." You went.
No, he's right.
Like,
Just before I let you go, I was just saying to Cole there that prior to that fight, after he's lost to Ward, everyone had written him off going into that Butte fight. That was like the most dangerous fight he could have taken, and he absolutely destroyed him.
I don't mind saying it now. I didn't write him off, but I thought he was mental. And the money back then, obviously, he made great money for the Groves fight and stuff like that. But the money he took for the Butte fight, it didn't exist then, did it? It's not like now. And basically, it was a complete walkover fight, or the Butte fight, and the money was exactly the same. So coming out of the Super 6, I said to him, "Listen, your resume's a joke. You've been on the road. You haven't even boxed in Nottingham for, 3 or 4 years. Come back. Let's have a nice, easy fight in Nottingham, the homecoming, which we call every show that when you go back home.
No easy fights for the Cobra.
And then
no easy way out.
Butte come on. Butte was getting loads of stick because people were saying, "You always fight at home. You always fight at home." And they looked at Carl Froch and they went, he's gone. He's done. Look at him against Ward. We'll go over there and we'll box away from home. We'll beat Carl Froch." And it was the worst decision they ever made because he absolutely tore him to pieces.
I've been giving you credit for getting Butte over all this time. Did you not have anything to do with it?
No, sorry, no. Butte never wanted to come. I just convinced him.
No, but getting that fight in Nottingham, that was the stroke, wasn't it? That was the move.
It was just, sometimes things just happen for fate, where it's like, they thought you were the right guy to box away from home from. And obviously we done the deal with them, we made it happen. But you, and as I always say, you took the fight, and there was literally no difference in money between the gimme and Lucien Butte.
I was never interested though, was I? I was a true fighter, wanted to win titles, and that's why I took that fight.
But sometimes you have to roll the dice. And what that did was it opened up the box office fight with Kessler.
100%.
It opened up the George Groves 1 fight, the George Groves 2 fight. The only regret, and I think you made the perfect decision, was when you were going to fight Chavez in Vegas. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was a potential last hurrah on it.
I was in Mauritius.
You won't guarantee me 4 million. What do you mean 5-6 mil?
No, I think I was taking a couple of million off the top.
Probably. It's going off. Hang on a minute.
It was, and it was like, but you know, I was thinking, I was on the beach in Mauritius on a family holiday, and I was thinking, I can't believe he ain't taking this fight. And you were like, do you know what? My elbow's a bit sore.
The desire was gone. It was well and truly gone.
You made the right decision.
Absolutely. Quickly, before you go, Is this fight Wood Lara? Is this Froch Bute back then, or is this even tougher?
I think
24-year-old Lara.
Yeah, I mean that's it's either the greatest move by Lee Wood and Ben Davison, or the greatest mistake. And if they win, I'll take all the credit for the matchmaking. But this genuinely isn't my decision. You know, I said to them, "What about Kiko Martinez?" And Ben and Lee went, "I think like Kiko's as dangerous as Lara. We think we can beat him, and that's a bigger fight." So I'm like, but you know, the first 3 or 4 rounds are going to be like absolute nail-biting stuff. I think if Lee can weather that storm, but at the same time, Lee punches harder, in my opinion, than Lara with one punch knockout power. But Lara's an animal, but I just don't know how he's going to go Lara 7, 8, 9 rounds getting hit to the body. Body's going to be key. Lara got hurt in San Diego off a non-puncher to the body, but he did then just bite down on his gum shield and knock the geezer clean out. So I think it's going to be unbelievable.
There was a first-round stoppage as well to the body, wasn't there, with Lara?
Yeah, and it was deemed that was one of his, but it was deemed a low blow. So he got hit to the body, went down and almost swallowed.
This is why I'm classing Lara as unbeaten. I know he lost his debut,
Yeah.
but Mexicans shook him in, don't they? And he lost a close fight. So it's fair to say he's almost like an unbeaten fighter, Lara.
He is, but at the same time, my doubt is when Josh Warrington picked him, he wasn't regarded. Like, there's no secrets in Mexico. Like, if you're a top fighter, you know about it. But Lara wasn't regarded as a top fighter. He was just regarded as a solid puncher and very tough. So my worry is, how good is he? Like, if he was that good, wouldn't they have found him 26 fights in? Do you know what I mean? Has he just turned into a pound-for-pound star?
I'll tell you what I've just realised as well. This is IFL. I'm not getting paid for this gig.
Unbelievable.
I mean, you're doing an
I
outrageous
know.
interview.
Right.
KUGAN, go on.
Would you be behind a comeback for the Cobra?
You know what? He could fight. I think about this sometimes.
You're talking
with
about
him.
an exhibition, not a real fight.
Yeah, I don't like exhibition. I mean, I don't, you know, but listen, at the end of the day, if you can make a few million quid to go and have a spar, why not? But I think about it sometimes with him and Bellew as well, because they both keep themselves in shape. They could probably both come back and...
Bellew won't fight me, no
Not
chance.
Not you. No, listen, I've seen you two sparring. Jesus Christ.
No, but he won't fight me, Bellew.
No? Oh, don't start
You don't
that.
want none of this.
Right.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something. Completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.